Well, welcome to our next presentation on how to combine sentences. Earlier, we've talked about coordination, and that's putting together two complete sentences using a fanboy or a semicolon. Today, we're going to talk about subordination, which is a little bit different. First of all, you need to be aware of two types of clauses. The first is an independent clause, which really is a simple sentence. It stands by itself. The second type of clause is a dependent clause. This is a group of words that has a subject and a verb, but it does not stand by itself. In other words, it depends on the rest of the sentence to give it meaning. Dependent and subordinate are really the same thing. So subordination is when an independent clause or a regular sentence is made into a dependent clause. This happens when a subordinating conjunction is used. Now remember, we used coordinating conjunctions or fanboys to combine two complete sentences earlier. Here, we're still combining two sentences. However, we're going to do it by making one subordinate. Let me show you how. Here is a list of subordinating conjunctions. You can also see a list on page 413 in your book, in the middle of the page. We're going to use these words to make independent sentences dependent. So let's do it at the very beginning. Let's start with two simple sentences. I was late for work and I ran out of gas. If I'm going to combine them using subordination, I would use one of the subordinating conjunctions like this. Because I ran out of gas, I was late for work. Because is a subordinating conjunction. I put it at the beginning of the first sentence, but I kind of switched them around. I used the second sentence but put it at the beginning of this sentence, and this works. Here, I'm going to use the same two simple sentences, but I'm going to put because in the middle of this combined sentence. I was late for work because I ran out of gas. So you can see really you have some options in using these subordinate conjunctions. Now, one thing you need to be aware of is the punctuation. Let's look at it again. If the subordinated conjunction is at the beginning, you need a comma between the two sentences. And it just sounds right. It's almost like you've created an introductory phrase, and so you need that to set it off. Whenever a baby smiles, comma, his mother is happy. Now, if you put the subordinated conjunction in the middle, his mother is happy whenever a baby smiles, you can hear there's not really a pause, and so no comma is needed. Let me go over this again. If you put the subordinating conjunction at the beginning, like in this sentence, while you were away, I saved your mail, then you would need a comma. However, if the subordinating conjunction is in the middle of the two complete sentences, then you do not need a comma. Does that make sense? Let's look at some examples. When I went to the store, I forgot the eggs. Where do you need a comma, or do you? Yes, there should be a comma between store and I, because when is at the beginning. What about number 2? Since I love to go shopping, I have fun at Christmas. There needs to be a comma between shopping and I. Number 3, my husband enjoys watching most sports because he enjoys the competition. Do you need a comma here? No, you don't. The word because is in the middle, so no comma is needed. In number 4, the word because is at the beginning, so you do need a comma. Because there is so much information, you need a comma right here. Comma, it is essential to be at each class. So, now you know another way to combine two complete sentences. So I really hope that you're going to be ready and able to use this method of writing sentences to make your writing sound very professional. And really, I've already seen some of you use this technique. So again, just knowing these rules will help you be able to use commas correctly in your writing, and I think that's really important. So good luck in this week. I hope that you're able to use these well.